Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Matty here, and today we have another Pokemon Unite video. Today we're going to be talking about Zeraora. The more I play this character and the more I play Pokemon Unite realistically, the more I realize that this might be like literally the best character in the entire game. We got some Master Rank gameplay here, and this is just kind of a game that I really enjoyed playing. The build I believe is we're going to be playing or rocking Focus Sash, Muscle Band, and Buddy Barrier. Those are really just the three best held items in the entire game, and they do go very well with Zeraora as well. The shield you get from Discharge as well as Buddy Barrier when you pop your Unite move makes you really powerful when you combine those two moves. Perhaps the strongest move combination in the entire game. Very good for stealing objectives, very good for team wipes, just extremely good. I'm going to be playing in the jungle here. I don't try to go super crazy with my kind of strategies in the jungle. I kind of get my buffs, go to either top or bottom, typically top lane, sometimes bottom. Try to get a kill or two off the gank, try to score some points, and then go back in for the second wave of the jungle. So I think that honestly, Zeraora, he's just extremely powerful. Like his mobility is extremely good. I run the Discharge with Volt Switch. That's kind of my favorite way to play him. I think the combination between being able to dash in, pop off your Discharge, and then dance back out, extremely good. Now the early game with Zeraora is a little bit interesting. You have Slash and Agility. Agility is just kind of a boost, and then it boosts, I believe, your damage output. We're going to go in on this Eevee here, get the KO. But overall, I don't think Slash is super good. It's pretty good for wiping out these camps here. I don't have it here for this camp, but it kind of does 3 hits, pops them up in the air. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Once you get that, of course, Discharge on the upgrade. This Absol goes in a little bit too deep here. I knew I had him here for the triple kill. Unfortunately, though, Eevee, she's there, so I didn't want to kind of push the issue, even though I probably could have there. Just going to retreat back out. We're level 6 at this point, so we're feeling good, and I'm like, well, you know what? We didn't really get too many points on that goal, but at least we got some kills, got some good XP there, stole the bees there at you know, the first lineup of bees. So I'm just gonna go back, grab my jungle buffs. But yeah, I mean, honestly, to me, Zeraora is quickly feeling like one of the best characters in the entire game, especially for solo queuing in ranked matches. I just feel like your potential to carry the team between getting lots of kills and stealing objectives, he might be one of the best characters for that. He kind of feels like the speedster version of Blastoise in that respect, where you know, you really can help out on all fronts as well as steal objectives and score loads of points. So that's kind of how I feel about Zeraora. I know a lot. He's probably one of the most popular picks. Look, we're going to chase down this Bulbasaur here. He has no idea. Man, we took that tower, and he kind of got caught on an island. That kind of just happens. We're level 8 now, though, so we have Discharge, and this means that we're going to be that much more powerful. So we see Absol here. He's kind of coming in hot. We're going to go ahead. I think we chase him down here, yeah. I definitely want to get that kill, get that extra XP, and then we're going to go ahead and head bottom lane. But before we do that, I am going to take this these bees here, take this camp. Good XP. That Discharge just deletes all of them. It does so much damage. It's not super great in terms of actually getting last hits, like on you know, Dreadnought or Zapdos or anything like that. I mean, the Unite move is specifically going to be where that helps out. But in scenarios where Pokemon are kind of low HP, like this Sylveon, it's real easy for us to kind of jump in, do a ton of damage, and then jump back out, like you just saw with the Volt Switch. So I think that whole idea between Zeraora is very appealing. Makes him one of the best characters in the entire game, in my opinion. Ninetales, again, just gets caught. Does pop the eject button, though, so it gets out of that one. I'm keeping my eye on Dreadnought because I know I kind of want to get in there and Discharge if there's ever a point where the enemy team is kind of grouped up. Like right now, this might be a pretty good scenario. I'm going to hop in here, try to get some Discharge damage off, but I didn't want to get hit too hard, so I bounced out a little bit early. Could have stayed in, maybe got some kills, but that damage was definitely pretty good. It's going to have them reset that team match, and I see that the Crustle is attacking the Dreadnought there, bottom lane. So you know what? I'm going to go down, try to get a couple of these kills here, try to take them out. Unfortunately, Crustle does get the last hit, but we do get 2 kills on him, and then I think we should be able to clean up this Absol as well. So definitely not a great, you know, interaction there for Dreadnought. Like you saw, Discharge, not great at stealing last hits, but it was really good for that team wipe. I actually decide here to pop the Unite move because I want to get the kill on this Ninetales and then follow up with the kill on the Absol. This is going to completely wipe their bottom lane, and at this point they're probably rotating top. So now we definitely have I don't know if I would say the advantage in terms of XP, but we did get that tower. We're overall ahead, even though we lost Dreadnought there. So kind of the best case scenario, even with losing Dreadnought. We're level 11 right now. So pretty good. In a couple levels, we're going to get the upgraded Volt Switch and Discharge. And I see my team took top tower, so here I'm like, okay, well, I'll go back. I'll get my jungle buffs. They did secure Rotom, which is really good. I probably should have been there for that fight, but in my opinion, kind of staying below and finishing off that bottom tower was probably going to be more advantageous for the next Dreadnought fight. And I think the most important thing with Zeraora and really any speedster is kind of your spacing, your sequencing throughout the game, where you are. Knowing where to be and when to be there. I think that's the most important thing. Again, I'm not perfect at it. I have not that many games with Zeraora under my belt, but he is super fun, and I do feel like I'm really impactful on the match when I'm playing Zeraora, and I think that's the biggest thing. I think that's kind of what defines good characters and bad characters is like what they bring to the table during a match. And I think that Zeraora brings a whole lot to the table, no matter what your team composition is. Blastoise with the quadruple kill up on the top lane, going to go ahead and take that tower. I think he probably did that with his Unite move. So our Blastoise is popping off this game. He's very, very good, and it's really always great to have a great Blastoise on your team like that. That Sylveon's going to chase down. I know that she's pretty strong with her Unite move buff active, but she gets caught there chasing too much, and we're able to kind of get in. Do we get the kill on her? I don't think so, but we are going to go ahead and pop that Unite move just to get down this Venusaur. Because I think we should be able to solo him at this point. With the Discharge, our damage output is just a little bit too much for him. We do get that kill, and Sylveon does kind of make it away, but I'm going to stay here in the grass. Eldegoss comes, which is nice. We're going to get some heals. That Unite move was definitely premature, but I didn't want to die there with Dreadnought active and nobody really there to back us up in the bottom lane. So that was kind of my strategy. And here, I kind of jump in, and I want to get this early damage, kind of scare them off, because I know that we're actually attacking that Dreadnought. We actually get the kill. That Absol's Unite move, definitely super clutch, but Cinderace, I believe, is able to secure that Dreadnought while we're over here fighting some of these orange team members. So I think that was, in my opinion, a better play than kind of going and trying to get last hit on Dreadnought, kind of stop the issue before they even get there. And I think that it worked out. Hard to say. We're going to go back and get, I think, our third or fourth wave of jungle buff. I mean, that's something that is really tough whenever you're jungling. You're kind of always in lane trying to steal kills, score points, but it's important to go back and make sure you reset, get your new jungle buffs every time they respawn. I think that's super, super important. It gives you the level advantage, but also gives you the buffs for when you're in your next fight. We have a minute and 15 seconds here. I know my Unite move is going to be nice and charged for the Zapdos fight, which is going to be, of course, the most important time to have that Unite move. We're not struggling with other objectives, although we did just lose Rotom up top. Overall, I think we have the slight lead this game, but it's definitely certainly close enough to where it's going to come down to that Zapdos fight. So that's what I'm just prepping for right here. I could be running around, I could be searching for kills, but overall, I think just prepping myself for this last final stretch is going to be the best thing for us to do here. I'm looking bottom lane. I'm like, is anybody down here? I don't really know where any of the enemy team is, so I'm kind of just thinking, like, can I make a push for this tower? I do see Sylveon here, though, so I'm going to just retreat, step in the grass. Who knows? Maybe she'll push down here. Maybe I'll catch her off guard. Definitely a 1v1 scenario that I'm probably poised to win. I would say, especially with the level advantage there. So I'm kind of just sitting. Level 14 now. We do get upgraded Discharge, and the Sylveon is here. So I'm just going to go ahead, pop the Discharge, and we're going to try to solo. She does, of course, hit the Unite move, though, and this puts us in a very awkward position. I actually popped my Unite move, which I would not advise. I don't know why I did this. It was honestly a really terrible play, but we get the kill on that Sylveon, and, of course, we have Zapdos in about 5 seconds, and now I do not have my Unite move for it. So that is definitely not great. I do not recommend using that Unite move before Zapdos. It never really works out. You want that Unite move for that final team fight. Probably wasn't great there. I probably should have just gone down. That's definitely the best thing to do. But my team, they're probably totally fine here in the center area for this big Zapdos fight. I think they're in a pretty good position. So I see Venusaur. I see that the other team is definitely here. They're ready. So I see the Wigglytuff Unite move, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to go in now and hit him with my Discharge. It seemed to be probably the best time to do it with that Unite move from the Wigglytuff. And okay, so we got the kill, but didn't really work out too much, so I'm just going to retreat. I'm going to stay back. The enemy team hasn't really pressed the issue on the Zapdos yet. Okay, so now I see that they're starting to attack the Zapdos. I still got 35 seconds for my Unite move, so not great. I'm going to try to focus the Crustle. I do get the kill there. Unfortunately, though, I land right back after the Volt Switch into the Stealth Rock. But, however, we do come down. We do get that kill in the Ninetales. So now I think we're in a spot where most of the enemy team is dead, and there's only a minute left in the game. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to go get that tower, but unfortunately, with this Sylveon here, she kind of chases me down. I juke her out massively, and I'm like, all right, this is my time. I'm going to try to go score 100 on this tower. It's the final stretch. We might be able to make it happen here. But here's Crustle for some reason, and now I'm in a real bad spot. I got 2 people on me. I'm waiting for my Unite move. I'm just waiting. Where is it? I do pop it right here, and then we pop the Discharge as well, and we're going to go ahead and get the kill and score the 100 points because our team just scored Zapdos in that last minute. So definitely super, super clutch plays there right at the end. I do die to the Sylveon, unfortunately. But with 12 kills right now, I think that, you know, kind of distracting those 2 enemy Pokemon while my team was up there fighting Zapdos kind of worked out in the long run, to be honest with you. We were also there for that 100-point score at the end. We ended up winning by a large amount, so the game ended up not being that close. And I wasn't in perfect position, but to be 100% honest with you, I really do think that Zeraora is probably the best Pokemon to kind of carry your team. In this scenario, Blastoise kind of carried us more than anything, which was super, super good. It was nice to have him to lean on. But yeah, overall, I think that Zeraora is right up there with Blastoise in terms of the best picks you can choose in a solo queue match. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like Zeraora? Do you think he's a good character? I know a lot of people play him. He's a fantastic Pokemon. We didn't really get to see any kind of last hit stealing potential from Zeraora that game. Just kind of overall, just kind of dominance, scoring points, and getting plenty of kills there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Zeraora content, for more Pokemon Unite content. Honestly, I'll be here making videos for a little while now, so definitely check that out in the near future. We're also going to be streaming more often, so that should be pretty fun. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Have a great day.